Hi, today we're going to conduct a how-to on basically how we perform text messaging to groups or individuals. We're going to use this to follow up with potential clients or prospects. We can text message parents for emergency notification purposes and a myriad of other things that we can do with the text messaging application. So the application that we use is called Text by Choice, and in order to initially set up a text message, the first thing we have to do is import or establish a list. The list can be one individuals or up to several hundred individuals based on the requirement. So on text by choice, we're going to go to manage list, and in order to text to a list, for this example, we're actually going to upload a list and we're going to text that particular list. So what we want to do is click on upload new list, and then it's going to allow us to choose a file. Okay, the file that we're going to use is a test file that we've set up just for the purpose of this demonstration. So we're going to go to choose file, and then we're going to navigate to the location where the file is located. Okay, I've created a folder called new prospect list, and I've also created a list called new prospect list. So this is the list that we want to select. So you notice that the file name shows up in the file name box, and then you select open, and it brings the file over to here, but you're still not done. The next step you have to do is go ahead and type a name for the list, and we're going to make it the same to keep things simple. Okay, once you have named the list, you can go ahead and upload the Excel. Okay, and then we're done. So now we look for our list, and one thing we want to do is go in and verify the list is accurate. Okay, so if I go over here to pick and choose, it brings up the list for me, and then I can verify that that is in fact the list that I selected. Okay, I can also add additional people or names to this list. So if I went to add new, and for the purpose of the demonstration, I'm going to just add myself and my phone number, and then just select add. Okay, so as you can see now there are two people on the list, and so whenever you text this list, both persons are going to get that text message. So what we want to do is we want to go ahead and go through the steps of sending a text message to this particular list. Okay, and there are some quick ways to do that, right? One of the things that I've set up is I have a standardized text message. This is something really quick and simple that we want to send to all of our parents when they tour with our school. So you can copy and paste it into the text message box, or you can simply type it from scratch. Okay, so we're going to go back one, and we're going to go through it in its entirety. So from the main menu, we're going to go to manage list. Okay, we're going to select the list that we want to send the text message to. Okay, and we're going to text the entire list in this case. All right, so once the message comes up, you'll notice that the message is going to give you an illustration of what it looks like on the actual smartphone. So since I've already copied and pasted the message, I'm simply going to paste it here. Um, and so one of the things you have to be careful of is the number of characters. Okay, there's a limited number of characters, so as you can see, we're going to have to shorten our message. So as you can see, we've shortened our message, and we are now ready to go. One thing to note is we can also include a web address or a URL. And then once you select shorten the URL, it's going to make it shorter, but it counts into your character count in your text box. Okay, so now if we're ready to send a message, we can send it two ways. We can simply go ahead and send the text message now, which means that as soon as the message is processed, it's going to send it immediately. The other option is we can schedule the message to be sent at a later time. And this is really good if we want to time it so that if a parent toured with us, for example, at 10 o'clock a.m., and they may have done several other things during the day, gone back to work, so on and so forth. What we can do at that point is schedule the text message to essentially arrive at their smartphone when we believe that they're settled or at home. So probably around 5 p.m. or 5:30 or so. So we're going to go ahead and set this one up and schedule it actually. So we're going to schedule this one for tomorrow. Okay. And the thing to note about the time, um, the time is in Eastern Standard Time. Okay. In Texas, we're in Central Time. So we have to schedule it 1 hour ahead of the actual time we want the message to arrive. Okay. So we're 1 hour behind Eastern Standard Time. So if we wanted to go at 7 a.m., we're going to actually enter 8 a.m. to make sure it gets there on time. Okay, and then we're going to simply schedule it. Okay, once you schedule the message, it goes into an archive, kind of allows you to review what message you're sent. The frequency is once, okay, and then this is the list that got emailed. Okay, and so for all practical purposes, we just went over how to send a text message using text by choice.